Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome to MHF. Big up to every single one of you guys. Bro, I said so.
I'm here. You can start. It's fine. I'm here. I'm not doing anything.
But why when I click, it does this?
Because someone does this, bro. Someone does the layout, they do this. So now, if you do this, now it works perfect. Don't worry
There you
about it.
are.
It's something I can explain to you later.
Anyway, hello, everyone, and welcome to MHF. Big up to you guys. We are live once again on yet another game day to discuss everything that has happened today. Obviously, Arsenal slapped up Tottenham Hotspur by 3 goals to 2. Manchester City, very lucky to beat, Nottingham Forest. Obviously, Chris Wood. Bro, Chris Wood, if Manchester City win the league, they need to give him a title. They need to give him a title. They need to give him a medal because that guy alone could have scored 5 goals in that game. Could have scored 5 goals in that game, and he absolutely bottled it, the bozo. Chris Wood. I have no words on Chris Wood, to be honest with you. That guy right there. We will address everything today. So we're going to be talking about all the things that has happened today. Before we do that, guys, there's already 500 people in here. You ain't new. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to this football if you're ready to do so. We're going to get to the super chats. We're going to discuss them. We're going to unpack them all. There's a lot for us to talk about. Don't worry, we got you. There's many topics to discuss. So this is you watching us right now. I just want you to hit this X button right here and hit this like button right here. See how I just like the video? We're on 46 likes. We have 500 people in here. Let's get to 100 likes ASAP. Mods, keep pushing it as well, please. So let's keep getting the likes up 100, 200, 300. Let's be clinical like Erling Haaland instead of moving like a bunch of Darwin Nunez's up on this channel. So make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, all of that good stuff. And there's a lot for us to unpack. There's a lot for us to discuss. Mo, do you want to talk about Arsenal first or City first?
Why I'm getting a lot of hate from City fans? I don't get it, bro. Why are we getting a lot of hate?
He's better than Iniesta.
So, no, but so why do they think I have an agenda? If I sit here and say that your player is better than that player, if I have an agenda, I wouldn't just sit here and say that KDB is better than Xavi. By the way, you took my word. I said he's better than Xavi mostly because Iniesta was a magician. I enjoyed Iniesta a lot, but he's better than Xavi for me as a midfielder. For me, 100%. I'm never changing my opinion about that. It's not a bad take at all, by the way. It's nostalgia. I hate when people are afraid to talk about
nostalgia. I'm not a Barca fan.
Yeah, but people are afraid to talk about the retired players. People are afraid because you guys will appreciate that. You guys will appreciate KDB when he retires. Like people appreciated Gerard Moore when he retired. People appreciated Torres when he retired. I promise you, bro. You just don't understand.
No, when he retired, all they said was
for example.
no
My point is, bro. People don't appreciate. People are afraid to appreciate a current player.
No, I don't.
I'm watching football with my eyes, bro. Just listen to me. I watch football with my eyes. Right? It's very simple. The problem with people is that they are afraid to have these conversations. Like some people are afraid to have a conversation, for example, about Thierry Henry. Some people are afraid to have a conversation about Van Nistelrooy because it's nostalgia. No, you can have a conversation. Like people are afraid to have a conversation about a retired player because they are retired. And I think it's just something that people are afraid to do. It. People are actually now afraid to make these comparisons because they're afraid to get clipped. I'm not. I stand by my opinion. If I'm wrong, I'm going to say I'm wrong. I believe that Xavi is good, but he's overrated midfielder, of course. He's an overrated midfielder because he had Busquets play behind him, who I think was very good, fit that system. He had Ronaldinho at some time, Xavi. He had Messi. And come on, like we have to understand that he had very, very good players. But that's not the time to talk about this.
Yeah,
we're going to have this.
Too,
we're going to have another. The difference is KDB, in my opinion, ability-wise, I'm watching the guy. The guy is brilliant. The way he strikes the ball, the way he passes, the way he assists people, the way he bends the ball. I think he's absolutely fantastic footballer. He might not be the controller of the game, right? Like Xavi, but I feel it's much easier to control the game when you have Messi all the time, to be honest. People are afraid. The young guys like Saad in the chat who just didn't even watch Xavi, doesn't know what Xavi is, and didn't watch Xavi 2007 and 8 and 6, thinks that because Xavi won with a brilliant Barcelona team with Lionel Messi get out of jail card, he thinks that, yeah, Zav is amazing. The same way that people talk about players that played in a fantastic team. Talk about Enzo. Are we going to say that about Enzo is a great midfielder because he played with Messi in the World Cup, or De Paul? No, we're not. Because people know that Messi is get out of jail card. You all young fans that have Messi as your GOAT, that Messi as, oh my God,
He is
never,
the goat.
nobody ever touched the ball like him. So have it. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. Simple as that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but there were
we're
many
going
people
back to
who
the game
played with
today.
Messi as well,
I
man.
think Man City were lucky today to win the game, in my opinion,
Yes,
because
let's talk
actually
Man City.
speaking, Chris Wood, and people said that before.
Can you
He
talk about
has
Chris Wood because people thought I'm exaggerating? Talk
no,
on
no.
that guy.
Before that, Cresswood had the guys. Cresswood had the best conversion rate in the league. You know that 35% of his shots go in the back of
Subhanallah.
the net. The commentator said that. Martin Tyler said that. So it
Today
is
we saw
crazy.
his best conversion rate, mashallah.
It's absolutely horrendous. It's
Why is it
horrendous.
every time some guy comes up against Man City, he forget how to score
I
goals?
don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. The guy had all the chances around in the world, but he just refused to score for some reason. For some reason, he refused to score goals today.
He had a chance in the first half when it was 0-0, right in front of goal. Bro, you know what this chat? We're not even talking about like, ooh, he could have scored here, half chance. We're talking about like guilt-edged opportunity to score. We're talking about like right in front of the goalkeeper, nobody there type. And you know what it is? Listen, eventually, already Mo apologized last week. I didn't hear it because I lagged out, but that's not Mo's problem. I'll admit it. That's not his fault that I lagged out. You get me? That's my fault. However, back to the point, the fact that the guy was right in front of goal with no one on him, with no coverage whatsoever, and he just missed the target. Honestly, bro, like, you know what it is, guys? We're not even talking about chances that's like half chances, guilt edged. Sorry, not guilt edged, half chances. Like, oh my god, he had a chance in the penalty box. We're talking about tap-ins. We're talking about tap-ins, but everything reveals itself at the end. كل عفن اخرته ريحته تطلع. As you guys can see. Big up the Arsenal fans, because Arsenal fans are very obsessed. They brought out all the tweets from Chris Wood's history where he was talking about Manchester City. Apparently, he even added Gary Neville just talking about Manchester City. So Chris Wood is a definite City fan. We saw that today on full display. But from Manchester City's perspective, I'll be honest with you. I don't think they played that well. But right now, today, and in the run, and it's never about performances. It's about results. Today, by the way, for people who don't know, Nottingham Forest had more XG than Manchester City. Yes. Nottingham Forest had an XG of 2. Manchester City had an XG of 0.8 something. Bro, how do you have less XG than Nottingham Forest? But as I said, I'm a stick to my opinions. I don't think my opinions is wrong. It's actually objectively right. In the running, when you want to win games, it's about performance. It's not about performances, it's about results. It's about you getting the 3 points. How is not my business. How is not my business. All you have to do is just win the game of football. Simple. Win the game of football, even if you play like shit for 90 minutes and you score a set piece. And that's all. Just win the game of football. Unfortunately, for Forest today, they played really well, they performed really well, but they couldn't hit a barn door. Callum Hudson-Odoi, you could tell he's a former Chelsea player. Callum Hudson-Odoi, dribble, miss target, dribble, miss pass, dribble, cannot create a chance. You could tell that guy is a former Chelsea player because he's absolutely useless in the final third. Like, you could tell he's a Cobham product because they have a problem when it comes to in front of the goal.
Well, I wanna. If I say, I'm gonna say a statement that is gonna sound strange, right?
Here we go.
Okay.
You
People in
said
the
KDB
chat.
is better than Xavi, so nothing's gonna be
Yeah,
any
yeah.
crazy.
That's not strange at all, by the way. That's not strange at all.
Other
You guys are just bunch of kids that don't know how to watch football. This is gonna sound very strange,
What?
but it's actually how I felt today watching the game. Is it fair to say? No. You have to be on the screen because I want to see your facial reactions when I say it. It's very no. I want to see your face when I say it. And I'm not sure if that's crazy or not, right? Is it fair to say that Arsenal deserves this league more than Manchester City? Based on the current. I don't know what's going to happen in the last 3 games. I don't know what's going to happen in the last 3 games because things
I
might
don't know.
be different.
You gave the worst intro. That's not even a crazy take, in my opinion.
It's not.
No.
You don't think it's a crazy take at all?
I think Arsenal do deserve the league based on performances more than City do.
Yeah, that's what
100%.
I mean. What people
City have
think,
played like shit for the last 5 months.
but
literally.
people think, like a lot of people said that, and they're like, because I hear this thing about who wins the league is the best team in the league. I disagree with that, but especially if it's small margins, if it's a 1 point, 2 points. You know why? Because there are things that go your way and things like Cresswood on another day could have scored a double today.
And it's 2-2.
By the way, numbers say that. Do you know what I mean? Like numbers say that Cresswood conversion rate is 35%. That's not Mo. That's not me. That's Martin Tyler who said that. That's not Mo. Based on goals scored, based on goals conceded, based on performances, based on money spent in the summer. And this is not me slagging Manchester City, by the way, because Manchester City came back from a treble and spent more than anyone, and still Arsenal played better than them. Am I crazy to say that?
No, because Manchester City have been playing like trash, Mo. That's not a crazy take at all because of the way Man City have been playing.
Even their fans aren't even convinced. So it's not crazy.
Bro, even against Brighton,
I'm not a crazy
free kick wasn't a free kick and all of that. Like we spoke about it last week, and the way how De Zerbi plays football and all this shit. Like, I don't think this is a crazy take at all.
Okay.
At the end of the day, Arsenal have been slapping teams left, right, and center, but Manchester City have not performed at what we're used to seeing at Manchester City.
But Liverpool
Even
don't
today.
deserve to win the league. This is something I have to say
Bro,
now.
يا أخي, who brought up Liverpool? I know we don't deserve to win the league. يا أخي, relax. Don't make it about me now. I know we don't deserve.
No, it's not. It's not. We're not talking about Liverpool. These stream people. Come on, enough Liverpool shit. Come on, enough.
Thank you. I agree.
Like, to be honest, enough of Liverpool. The shit, like, talk about Liverpool because Husam is here. Come on, we aren't here to analyze Liverpool all the time.
Yeah, this is not Liverpool therapy channel.
It's not. It's not at all.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so we started with Manchester City anyway. So, look, now the remainder of the fixtures for Manchester City, they play essentially, shout out to LB, essentially because of goal difference, you're blah, 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 blah. Honestly, that LB guy is the biggest gaslighter in the whole world, bro.
Like, LB is great. I love LB. LB Nobbins and Martin are great. Hamza as well. Well, Hamza's entertainer, but Nobbins gives the most clean analysis of games.
Stop giving LB credit, please.
I'm not giving LB credit. Why? Why don't you like
because
LB?
He's a gaslighter.
What do you mean he's a gaslighter?
Essentially, because of goal difference, Husam, you are 500 million points above us. Anyway, back to reality. Manchester City, guys, play 3 teams on the beach: West Ham, Wolves, and Fulham. 3 teams with nothing to fight for, and they play Spurs, who we say essentially are crap. And today we saw what they're capable of. You know, we'll get to the North London derby in a bit, but Tottenham Hotspur are not stopping Manchester City. I'm sorry. I'm so glad, Mo 2 episodes ago, he came up and he was like, you know what, Husam, you're right. City are winning every single game, bro. City ain't dropping points, fam. Sorry. Listen, Arsenal fans, I'm with you, but City ain't dropping points. Let's just say it as it is. City ain't dropping points. It's all over. I don't see Wolves, West Ham, or Fulham getting.
Can I ask you something, Husam? Why are City top of the league are killing content? There is nothing to talk about. Why?
Because people speak.
And why second half of the question? And why do Man City fans not understanding this? Like, why don't they understand this? Like when we say that you being top of the league and winning the league for 4th time is not good. That's not slagging you off, because if City win 4-peat, an achievement that I don't think we'll ever see again, right? It's a testament to how good they are at the end, being consistent in the rebuild. So why?
There's a very easy, simple answer. The reason is the charges, and I'm not even lying. I'm not even saying that just for...
No, Disagree.
يا أخي, can I answer your question?
Disagree
Or
with
do you
you.
ask me a question and then you interrupt 3 words in? I said, I think the reason is the charges. 7 words and you
And
interrupted
then I
me.
have to interrupt and say one word. I don't think so. I said three
Okay,
words.
يا أخي, wait first and then
What is
fight.
wrong with you? I just can't respond to you. Is it a monologue channel, this one? Can
No,
we not
it's not
have
a
a back
monologue
and
channel,
go
but an
back
answer
and
takes
forth?
more than 7 words. Anyway, I think it's the charges and it's the fact that Manchester City are still a new club. So people don't have that much respect for Manchester City. Had it been Arsenal in this position, or Liverpool in this position, or Manchester United in this position, it would be the world ending. I think we share the same thoughts a little bit towards, Chelsea a little bit to an extent. To an extent, we share the same towards Chelsea, because had any of the 3 big clubs in England spent that much money and are in 9th place, we'd have the same energy. You would have completely different energy towards them. I look at Manchester City, and I just think last season people spoke about Arsenal bottling it. The season before, people spoke about Liverpool. Haha, you went from quad to 2 titles, basically, to 2 trophies, the irrelevant trophies and all that shit. So, like, I feel like people just don't respect Manchester City as an institution. That's the reason. Like this season, right? Let's assume Arsenal end up in second and Manchester City win the league. اوكي, فارس يعني اذا بتعيد النقطه 1000 مره لا يعني انه حنقراها, وهي كل تايم اوت كمان. المهم, when it comes to Manchester City, and what's going to happen this season, let's assume Manchester City win the league. Okay, Arsenal are going to be spoken about more in the summer, how they spent 700 million and how they spent this much money with Arteta, and how it's their 5th, 6th year in this process and they haven't won anything. That's just the reality. That's just the reality, and they haven't won anything. You don't have slow mode in the chat?
I don't like slow mode. Slow mode is
Yeah,
bad.
here, slow mode, give
يا
them
ابني
at least
slow
5
mode is
seconds.
bad.
No,
Slow
it's
mode
not.
is bad.
Here, I have had slow mode. I turned it on.
I'm gonna
5 seconds.
cancel slow mode. Slow mode
5
is
seconds,
bad,
not
bro.
60. Calm down. 5 seconds. بس عشان ما يضلش يعمل لي copy paste نفس الشغله يعيد لي اياها. Anyway, so yeah, this season, if Arsenal end up trophyless, they're gonna go like, you won all those games for no reason, and you won all these games in a row, and you done all this and you done all that, and at the end of the day, you ended up on the same trophies as Chelsea and the same trophies as this and the same trophies as that, and blah 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 blah. So that's for me what I say. Like I just think people care more about the other clubs than they do Man City, to be honest with you. We're going to speak about Arsenal regardless more this summer, even if City win the league. If City do a 4-peat, right? Mo?
Yeah.
We're going to talk more about Arsenal this summer. I promise you. They're just going to say, Arsenal are the first loser. There's no difference between them and all the other clubs. At least Liverpool won a trophy. What have Arsenal won? I promise you that's going to be the conversation. What's the difference between Arsenal and Aston Villa? What's the difference between Arsenal and Aston Villa? Aston Villa ended up in top 4. Arsenal got top 4. They're both play Champions League football. It's just basically someone with a real butt versus someone with a fake butt that's been done via surgery. That's the difference. One is real. One is fake. That's my answer, Mo. You can
Man
speak
City
now.
aren't. What do you mean Man City are fake, bro? They
You know
aren't
exactly.
fake, bro. They are a club, bro. And Sheikh Mansour bought them and made them a successful club. Regardless of the charges or whatever thing, he made them a successful club.
It's the reason.
What do you mean it's real?
Yeah, it's the reason I said. Tell me what's the reason in your opinion then, if it's not that.
Say that again.
If it's not that, tell me the reason then. Yalla.
Because it's boring having the same team win the league 4 times in a row. If it was Man United, I would. If this was Liverpool going for a 4th title against Man City, I would support Man City.
No, that's not the point. But do you think people will have the same reaction?
Oh yeah. If Liverpool are winning the league 4 times in a row, a lot of people will be against Liverpool because it will be boring. It will be annoying, and Liverpool fans will be like douchebags. And if Arsenal are winning the league 4 times in a row, because I've seen it before, I've seen Man United before, Habibi. It's very simple. Why are you forgetting when Man United used to win it? People used to hate Man United. And it had nothing to do with charges. It was that time Man United are dominating the league. When Barcelona were winning the league all the time, people hated Barcelona.
Let me get the charger.
I think it's very simple. I don't know why people cannot comprehend this. It's just, if you win the Premier League too many times in a row, you'll get hated, because it's not because of your club, because you are literally destroying the history. You are absolutely destroying the numbers, and you are shitting on other clubs. Like, even me watching from outside, like, I want competition. Why can't people comprehend this? And people just want to put it to Man City's charges. No, it's not. It's because I want to see someone new, like Liverpool in the 80s, or like, listen, and Milan.
That's a good argument. You're saying you hate who's successful, basically.
Who's more? You know why? Unless
Okay,
it's my
but
club,
then the answer to
bro,
the question
Habibi,
is,
unless
why do
it's
more
my
people hate
club,
Arsenal?
unless
that's the
it's
case.
my club,
That's
I
my,
don't want
you're clearly
anyone, bro. I
contradicting
don't want
yourself.
any, because Man City now, if they went and made another triple, because we are, all of us compare Barcelona, Real Madrid, you compare them to Liverpool, you compare whatever, right? If Man City won another triple and have a four-peat, as a club, they become more successful than other clubs that haven't done back-to-back triple and a four-peat. Why isn't that like, why people? Sad, can I ask you something, Sad? Can you stop writing uppercase, Sad, please? Sad, I don't need
This
you to
thing is
write.
on caps lock, apparently.
Oh yeah, your caps lock is on. Stop it. I can show your comments, Sad, if you want it. Here you go. Without you having uppercase, it doesn't
Having a
matter, Sad.
meltdown, basically.
Like stop it. Like, it's just, it hurts my eyes. And unless you do it once for a very famous, like, for a comment that you want me to bring up, put it uppercase. But once you put, here you go. LB, by the way, Husam just slagged you off on the stream. Go
Yeah,
back 2
I did,
minutes
and
in
I
the
slag him
stream.
off to his face.
LB,
Fucking
Husam literally
gaslighter.
slagged you off and said you gaslight people and you do this and that.
Gaslighting fraud.
And when I started giving you praise, he said,
Because
don't.
of goal difference.
Essentially, say it again.
Essentially, because of goal difference, your football club is 500 million points above mine. You can make up the goal difference, LB. No, we're not going to make up the goal difference. It's too far off. Essentially.
That's not how he sounds. Literally,
That's how it sounds.
That's not how
Essentially,
bro,
because
that's
of
not how he
goal
sounds,
difference,
bro.
your club. What are you saying, bro? Come on, bre. Bozo. That's why you should never trust a ginger, ever. Whole life. Never trust a ginger. That guy's a ginger, and you can never trust a ginger. Ever.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Listen.
I told him City will win the league, and he's like, "You're playing the underdog." Bozo.
Anyway.
خلص خلصنا مان سيتي بدك تظل طلع لي على الشاشة تفضل اخوي
Guys, he doesn't like to talk about Manchester City.
خلص, what's there to talk about? They're boring. Jack Grealish passes the ball back, which makes him a great footballer apparently, and they're shit to watch. Chris Wood missed all the chances and all that shit. LB, if that's really you, message me in private right now so we can moderate you, first of all. Second of all, I'm not salty my club is falling down because I called it. So instead of saying, Husam, you were right, you come here and you say salty. Third of all, you're a gaslighter. That's third of all. So now, fourth of all, what do you want me to say about City? Oh my God, Haaland came on, he scored. I would clap like a seal. You know the seals when they're like a seal, you know? Just clap like a seal. Yeah, it is him because he just commented salty. Bozo. Make that Bozo mod.
I'm looking at his channel now. Just give me a sec.
Yeah, it is him. Here. Add as moderator. Now, this Bozo can be mod, even though he's a gaslighter. We need a gaslighting mod. Can I gaslight you guys into hitting the like button as well? I went to the studio to make him mod. We have 730 people in here. We ain't even on 200 likes yet. In the chat, would you rather be compared in the chat to Haaland or Nunez? Because you're all Nunez's because you haven't hit the like button. Only the people who have hit the like button is Erling Haaland in the chat. The rest of you is all Nunez. Hit the like button now, you bunch of frauds. It's free. It helps the channel, so slap the like button instead of watching there like a bozo, like a bunch of Darwin Nunez. There's no clinicalness whatsoever. Stop moving like Arsenal in the Champions League. Start moving like Liverpool in the Champions League. Start moving like City in the Premier League over the last 10 years and slap that like button. Happy now, City fans? Anyway, so guys, City have possession. Arsenal and they pass the ball left and right 500 million times. You get me? And Grealish keeps the ball and he does bop, 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 pass back. You know, Julian Alvarez, I thought, created a very good chance for Gvardiol. Gvardiol has stepped up over the last 4, 5 weeks. You know, he's been playing really well. You know, Akanji, once again, very good performance. Nottingham Forest should have had a penalty when Ederson decided to do WWE.
Nah, I disagree with you now.
Okay, عادي خلص. It's my opinion. They should have had a penalty.
No,
when
you're
Ederson
biased. You're
to
biased.
do WWE. Rodri was very good today. I think
He's
Kevin De Bruyne's
biased. He's
performance being
biased.
very
Oh
overrated
my
because Haaland
God.
still need to do a lot from there to score. So we're doing too much, you know, on Kevin De Bruyne. This is not the game where I'm going to go like, well, Kevin De Bruyne is amazing. Today's not the game, you know, when I speak on it like that. But yeah, at the end of the day, Forest deserve to get something in that game. Chris Wood is a himar, and that's the conclusion.
He's another donkey in front of the goal. This
Bro,
Premier League
Chris
thing,
Wood today, Darwin Wood is his new name.
bro. Darwin Wood is crazy. Bro.
Darwin Wood, 100%.
Come on. Arsenal. Let's talk about Arsenal a little bit.
What?
Can
we talk about Spurs' side first? Because I want to shit on Spurs.
Shit.
And I want to shit on you. You are another gaslighter. You're another gaslighter by your own admittance. You admitted you gaslighted Spurs fans at the start of the season. You admitted yourself verbatim that you gaslighted all the Spurs fans. Bissouma's better than Rice, صح? Why was he on the bench in a North London derby?
Because he fell off. I don't know why.
He fell off. He was never better than him. Even at the start of the season, he was never better than him. James Maddison, one of the signings of the season. Where is Maddison today? See what I tell you about all these Spurs players? When you need them the most, they will always crumble and fall
I started
down
to believe that there is something really called Spursy, bro. I never believed that before.
It's not just something called Spursy. It's the Spurs cycle. The Spurs.
No,
that's why
I like.
for me, you
Seriously,
see now why I
it's
rate much
ridiculous.
highly. He got top 4 consistently with that shit club. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Fucking.
Can you imagine?
Bro,
That's
it's
why
weird,
Poch is a
bro.
good
It's so strange, bro.
That's why Poch is a good manager. Spurs, I told
Like,
them,
I
don't-
started to believe that there really, when players play for Spurs, like they fall off completely.
Who was actually good today for Spurs? Who?
Nobody. No one. Van de Ven only.
Is
who's-
Vicario still the best keeper
Hold
in the
on.
league?
Van de Ven who shipped 3 goals.
Is Vicario still the best keeper in the league?
No.
Should we
he's
still
not.
vote him in team of the season?
No.
Yeah, did you see the goal? The offside goal that Havertz scored straight at him. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the guy that they wanted to compare to Alisson Becker, by the way. Vicario. Tells you all you need to know, bro. Tells you all you need to know. This Spurs team is overrated and it's crap. And I warned people at the start of the season. I told them don't listen. Arsenal today.
No. I have another theory about this completely. No. I have another theory.
What?
Ange Postecoglou.
انت جهزت الفيديو تبعك ولا لا بس عشان نكون بالصوره؟
يا خلصت وعملت ريدايركت.
طب انت صار لك ساعه بتطل يمين يسار خوثني. طلع الكاميرا حبيبي تفضل. ركز في 750
left
واحد.
and right because I'm doing too many things at the same time.
Yeah. Focus on this thing. I have a theory. تفضل.
Spurs, I have a theory.
Yes.
Ange Postecoglou is so idiotic that he didn't realize, right, that Spurs now that his way of playing is being found out, and he doesn't have the players to unlock pack defenses, right? And he still does the same. Does that make sense? So, for example, Maddison gets the ball, right? Look around, try left, look right, look left, look right, find Kulusevski. Kulusevski gets the ball, can't dribble. He look left, find Timo Werner. Timo Werner gets the ball, can't dribble. All he can is just run to the line and try to cross. Looks to the next side. He doesn't have, he has the left back of Ben Davies. I'm like, you started the season very well because it was surprising to other teams, because not a lot of teams were like, even Arsenal today, they were like, try to break us. Well, they can't. Like Madison now gets the ball, touch the ball many times, and try to play somebody behind. There's no behind. Try to get Kulusevski one-on-one. Kulusevski can't do anything because he just can't. Goes to Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro is trying, but Son isn't running because he's marked by Gabriel. So Son gets out of the 18. And Arsenal don't care because Son, get the ball outside the 18. What are you gonna do? Right? And Son, by the way, Madison created chances. The problem is their players aren't good. Like people overrate these players. Like Timo Werner, I said is a bozo. Brennan Johnson, I said the days
People
of
overrate
Nottingham
these players.
Huh? I never did.
Don't lie. You admitted yourself you gaslit the Spurs fans. Don't lie.
But I never did. I never said that. I never said that Timo Werner is a fantastic player.
You know there are Spurs fans till the second who think they have better than Arsenal players. Are you aware of this? What?
No, you can't say that at the current moment because
You have Will coming on next. Can you ask him if there's more Spurs players?
We'll ask him. We'll ask him.
Yeah, you know, because I watched another show where he was saying that there's more Spurs players than a Spurs Arsenal combined 11.
No, you can't
There's
say
a problem
that
with
now.
two London clubs.
But
two
I
London clubs
can't
have
say
the
that
same
now.
problem, and it's the same problem with Chelsea. Both clubs have the same exact problem. They actually think they have good players. Who's good in the whole?
But you can't say that now. I still think. Okay, so hear me out.
Yeah, tell me who's good in the Spurs team first. From the whole 11, who's actually amazing? Who's very good?
Who's very good? I
Yes.
still think that James Madison is a very good player.
Okay.
I think he's a very, very good player. I think Pedro Porro is a good right back. He's good right back.
Pedro Porro is something you can find everywhere, Mo. Don't do that. And I'm like very good.
What do you mean very good? Van de Ven, like I believe Van de Ven is
how many
fantastic.
Pedro Porros are in world football right now? How many?
There's a lot. There's some.
5 million. And forget Pedro Porro. I'm saying who's actually very good in this team? Madison, Son, Kamel.
And I think Bissouma can be very good, but the problem is he's plays for Spurs. Yeah, Bissouma is a very good footballer. Like he's a very good DM. He can pass the ball. He can carry the ball.
2024 Bissouma. May 2024.
Okay, hold on. Hear me out. 2024 Bissouma. Are you gonna? So let me explain to you. Are you gonna say Martinelli isn't a good player, for example?
No, I actually think Martinelli isn't a good player. No problem.
Isn't a good player. You think that because he had a dip this season?
Okay, I'll tell you who's very good at Arsenal if you want to use it as a measuring stick.
Yes, let's say.
Okay, Saliba,
Gabriel,
Rice, Odegaard, Partey, Saka. 6.
That's very good. Yeah, I agree with you here. I agree.
Who's very good at Spurs? Very good.
I believe Madison is very good in my opinion.
Okay.
Youngmin's son is very good. I believe I can't say Bissouma again because Bissouma has fell off completely. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, see, that's
I can't see here and lie. I can't see here and lie.
Spurs actually believe their team is like very good and incredible.
Yeah, but you can't just neglect the way they played in the beginning of the season. I believe their manager is culprit in this. Like he hasn't changed. Like today, yeah, akhi, why are you trying to do the same play? Go to Timo Werner and try to cross the ball. Saad, if you keep spamming from now until the end of days, Ben White, we're gonna time you out.
Ben White in a £5 super chat right now, and we'll read it. Okay? And other than that, I'll not address it. Anyway, back to the topic. Today, Spurs.
Van de
Ven. That I said, yeah, wait.
Oh, it's very good. I forgot a player. I forgot to a very good player, Van de Ven.
Van de Ven is very good.
Yes, of course.
Van de Ven is very good, or is he the guy that runs when the ball is played in behind?
But that's an ability in the game that you cannot have in a center back. Center back that is good with his head.
Upamecano has that ability. He's very good.
Upamecano. You're comparing Upamecano to the. You are comparing Upamecano to the fastest player in the Premier League.
Upamecano is quicker than even Van de Ven. Ask people in the chat right now.
No. Okay, I'm checking this, guys.
Van de Ven was doing break dances at St. James's Park.
Upamecano.
We cannot now say a center back is very good because of his space.
No, because he allows you to play. He allows the other center back to go forward. So stop this bullshit, bro. What the fuck?
Okay, I'm not doing bullshit. I'm looking currently at the current state of the Spurs team. I don't think it's good. And I
And
try
by
to
the way,
hold.
Van de Ven is being left high and dry the majority of the game because his manager is stupid. Again, I'm gonna say it again. What?
Ange Postecoglou scammed the whole world. He
Scam.
scammed. He scammed three. He scammed three Premier League Manager of the Months. Two of them he did not deserve. Two of them he did not deserve. He convinced the whole world, including people we have worked with, that it's okay to play a high line with 9 men so you can quote unquote have a go and try instead of actually defending and doing what's actually normal to do. And
Bro,
his tactics
there is a massive difference between Van de Ven and Upamecano, and I'm being massive difference in terms of speed. But anyway,
and his tactics have been extremely, extremely, extremely exposed because all they do is the same shit over and over and over again.
yeah, he doesn't have.
This is Spurs' tactics. Get the ball to the middle, get it to the wing. The winger will look 1-on-1 to the left, to the full back, and then he'll pass it back to the right back. And then they'll try the other side. Maybe the winger wants to dribble this time. And then they'll try the other side, and then they'll try the other side, and then they'll try the other side. It's the same stuff over and over again. Spurs play the same shit over and over and over and over again, and teams have figured it out now. That's why Wolves beat them in their own backyard. That's why they've dropped points in these games, because they have become tactically so inept that they're just doing the same shit over and over again. That's the reality. Everything Spurs do now is predictable. I think if me and Mo watch a Spurs game together, we can go like, okay, he's going to pass it there now. Now watch, he's going to pass it there. Now watch, he's going to do this. Now watch, he's going to do that. And if we can do that as a YouTuber, then other teams can do it too.
Yeah, I agree with you here. Like, I agree. Spurs need to change a little bit because I don't think he realizes that the player's abilities are a little bit limited. Like, he thinks Timo Werner can do the same as other wingers can do. He thinks Brennan Johnson can do stuff that he can do. He thinks Kulusevski can do stuff that he can do. He thinks he played Son. That's what Ange Postecoglou thinks. He thinks because Son scored a lot in the beginning of the season, right? When they had spaces, when they used to be like very good transition and stuff like this, I can play Son as a striker against a compact team and Son will get me goals. It's not how football works. I have to admit here, and I say that I thought this guy would adapt. I thought this guy is smart enough
He
and has
never
the
adapted.
experience to adapt. He never changed. They play the same brand of
But
football
all the signs
over
were
and
there.
over
If
again.
he done that with 9 men, what makes you think he was going to adapt? Tell me.
That is the game I turned. You remember that is the game I turned. At that game, I criticized him heavily, and I said that is the game I turned. Come on, you can't just. I sat and I criticized him, and Spurs fans didn't want to hear it.
They got rattled.
They didn't want to hear it, and I'm like, it's so idiotic. You remember Jacob when he was like,
Yeah.
"No, but this is how we do it."
Are you on Sky Sports to tell him idiotic?
Yes. Are you in Sky Sport to tell him he is an idiot, bro? You're playing 9 men. Your back line is a halfway line, bro. What are you expecting? But we almost won with a free kick at the end, bro. You were four. You lost 4 at the end. Let's speak about Arsenal a little bit because I'm tired of the Spurs thing.
I agree. Spurs are boring.
I'm really tired because I think by the way, and I'm gonna say it here, even if Spurs get better players, unless they get a Ronaldinho on the wing, right, on the left wing, and they get Samuel Eto'o on the right side or Thierry Henry on the right side, right, or they get Mohamed Salah on the right side or Eden Hazard or someone like that, you aren't changing, right? Because at the end, nobody can play the whole game against a compact team. Like even Doku cannot do it. You have to give your wingers spaces. You have to adapt a little bit, right? Like you have to adapt a little bit. I'm gonna give it to the last thing I'm gonna say about Spurs is that I think Romero has improved a little bit over the past season. Pepe Metassar looks all right. Bissouma played well in the beginning of the season, then fell off a cliff. Son hasn't improved. Timo Werner hasn't improved. He got a couple of good games in the beginning. Kulusevski fell off. Even Madison now, he's not. And this is one of the things. He isn't using Madison right at all. Like Madison today, he was trying to move, but there's no space for the guy to do anything because Arsenal were very compact. And I'm going to say that again. Arsenal are doing something, and I want to say that for the people that kept crying last season about Arsenal. Arsenal didn't have a plan B. Now Arsenal have a plan B now. So what you saying? They can score goals from corners. That's plan B because you guys complained. You're muted. You guys complained.
Sorry, actually, before we go to Arsenal, I just wanted to ask you a question that you always ask. Where do Spurs go from here? Yalla,
They
tell
don't
me.
go anywhere.
Love this question.
They don't go anywhere. If this
The
manager,
answer it, yalla.
okay, he told me to answer, and then he turned off his camera.
Ya akhi, can I plug the charger? I have ears.
Guys, can we get to 400 likes? There is like 800 people here or something. Why aren't you guys liking the damn video? I don't know. Because it helps the channel. Come on, just do this. Do it now, people. Do it now. I'm gonna say this. Spurs go nowhere because if Ange Postecoglou doesn't change a little bit his style of play, he needs way better players than what he has now. And I don't think Spurs are getting that amazing players. They aren't. They might get top 4 next season. Well, Aston Villa are gonna improve. It's as simple as that. Like, I don't think they go anywhere, in my opinion. I don't think. I think Spurs aren't gonna improve at all. By the way, I don't think they're gonna improve because if he doesn't get amazing wingers, what is he gonna do? Come on, Spurs fans, you have to admit at the current moment that this is not getting you anywhere. It's not. The difference and the difference between you and other people is that other teams have fantastic players. Like when you say Man City never change, but they have better players. They have better players than yours. I'm sorry, they have better players than yours. So you don't have these caliber of players. Like Timo Werner is shit, right? Is so bad as a football player, and the system isn't helping him. So come on, are we serious here? Timo Werner, Brennan Johnson, you spent 50 million on Brennan Johnson. Come on. Anyway, for Arsenal though, I have to say that they played a very good game. That goal that Raya gave, and I'm gonna say this, okay?
Mo, give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. Go full screen.
By the way, Arsenal, I'm gonna say that. I don't think what's his name? I don't think that Mikel Arteta accounted for Raya passing the ball to Spurs. Does that make sense? Like, I don't think Mikel Arteta on the board in the lecture said, well, and today we'll have to do this because David Raya is going to give them a goal, passing it to Romero where he could have just cleared it. I don't think that happens, right? So, oh my God, Spurs almost came back. They had chances. Yes, they did. But the game was 3-0 and Arsenal were cruising. And I don't think Spurs would have come back to this game if it wasn't for the gift for David Raya. Yes, you created some chances here and there and you missed them. But come on, are we serious? Do you think if David Raya doesn't make that mistake, you come back? Yeah, people said that Højbjerg scored an own goal. But we know the tactics of Arsenal. They always play the corners like this. That's a forced error, not an unforced error. Like, I think Arsenal played very well. Right? And in my opinion, I actually think that Arsenal played a good game. And I actually think that scoreline does not reflect what happened in the game. I think the scoreline doesn't reflect what happened. I think Arsenal with a better team. No matter who Barry tells, by the way, but we had possession. We created more chances, bro. Arsenal were 3-0 up. So you're definitely going to try to shoot. You're going to try to create chances. And for the penalty, I went back and I saw it multiple times for the penalty on Kulusevski. Not every contact is a penalty. Yes, he had a touch on him, but Kulusevski took many steps, passed it, and then Madison had the ball. I don't think that's a penalty, in my opinion. I don't think that's a penalty. And for people to say that was a penalty, I don't think. Listen, and people say I have an agenda against Arsenal. I don't think so. I actually don't. I watched it again. It would have been like it would have been a penalty that I don't think it was a penalty. And Spurs fans hate it or like it. I'm trying to be objective about this. I don't think it is a penalty. That tackle that Tomiyasu had, I don't think it was a penalty. So come on, be objective a little bit. And I don't think it was a penalty. And I don't think he would have come back. No, that's not for me, to be honest. For Arsenal tactics, Declan Rice is good. That midfield of Partey, Declan Rice, Odegaard, what it offers is that when Arsenal drop deep, if they go ahead in the games early, I think it provides something else because they're very good in actually playing a low block. Not I mean a low block, a mid block. Like what I mean is that with players like Partey and Declan Rice, they can actually close that midfield part. And also they can drive forward. That's what I think. Like I actually, Thomas Partey and Declan Rice, well, I think both together are good. With Odegaard, they provide uh, um, very good balance in the midfield. But defensively, though, one of the things I wanted to say, if Arsenal are behind and you have Declan Rice and you have Odegaard and you have Thomas Partey, well, it depends because I think actually one of the things that I have to say is that Declan Rice is evolving. He's learning new tricks and stuff in the game. He's evolving in the carrying. He's
I
evolving.
thought you were gonna say flicks and tricks. I
No,
was
no, no,
almost.
no, no. Like in the football, like he's learning new stuff. To
He's
be honest,
getting better,
he's
100%.
getting better. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think Declan Rice, Declan Rice's biggest mistake today was the penalty. It was a very rash move right there. But other than that, I thought he had a very good game. He had an incredible game today, Declan Rice. Arsenal are very organized. They're like a symphony, but not like hard rock or rap or hip hop. They're like a symphony, a slow symphony. You know, like opera, like just like it's very slow. You know, um, I think the way Arsenal play football is probably better for a winning team. You know, it's more conducive to winning, and I think they have a bright future. The one thing I will say though, it's like from an Arsenal perspective, they should be very disappointed that they still haven't won anything this season. Like I think at the end of the day, if City end up just winning every single game of football, which they will, then Arsenal end up Arsenal will lose the league by a point, right?
2 points.
2 points. So Arsenal end up losing the league
Let me
by two
check. Let me
points.
make sure I'm right. Yeah, if
Yeah,
Man
two
City
points.
win their game in hand, they're 2 points ahead of them.
Yeah, so they end up losing the league by 2 points. It'll be very heartbreaking and stuff, which is. But at the end of the day, even if they left this season with an FA Cup or even a Carabao Cup, just to give this team a taste of success, a taste of actually winning something. I tell you why the difference. Forget the team that he had at the start with the Emery players. I'm talking about the players that he currently has, giving them a taste of blood. Like when a wolf smells blood, it just follows the tracks all the way throughout and it just hunts and it eats and it destroys its prey. That's what I feel like, something that just affects it negatively. And maybe had they gotten that feeling of tasting success, that feeling of blood, they would have been in a better position now in terms of maybe winning the league or whatever. That's just the reality. But for me, if Arsenal lose the league from this position after winning every single game and then City win every single game, it's actually Unai Emery that becomes the reason why they lost the league, bro. Like Unai Emery becomes the reason why Arsenal lost the league, you know, which is mad. Which is
Who
mad.
do City
Second tier.
have, though?
Say that again, sorry.
Oh my God. City play Wolves away. Sorry, they play Wolves at home, Fulham away on the beach, Spurs away. At that time, I promise you, and I'm watching Spurs games versus Aston Villa. I'm checking now. Spurs games. Spurs play Chelsea away, play Liverpool away. Okay, guys, I'm just telling you. By that time, okay, Aston Villa play Brighton. They play Liverpool. They play Crystal.
You know
By that,
today that we guaranteed top four. Are you aware of this?
you?
Yeah, today Liverpool guaranteed top 4 because Arsenal beat Spurs, which means Spurs have literally absolutely nothing to fight for.
They have
Like
top 4
verbatim. No. Yeah.
against Aston Villa, Spurs.
يا عمي حط Aston Villa on the side.
And I'm sure I'm
Hello?
not following what you're saying.
Okay. Today, Liverpool guaranteed top 4 because Spurs couldn't catch us now, mathematically.
Okay. Explain.
So now, Spurs are 7 points behind Aston Villa.
Mesh. Okay, with 2
Aston
games in
Villa
hand.
play us and play Crystal Palace away. More than likely,
No,
they will beat
Aston Villa play Brighton first.
Okay, sorry. Brighton,
They're
Villa.
gonna win, by the way. They're gonna win.
Yeah, Brighton, they will win. Brighton, they will win. Let's cut the crap.
Okay,
Brighton,
let's do it game by game. Okay.
Okay, Villa. I'll be honest with you if you want me to be honest. They'll probably lose to Liverpool. Even this version, because we have a good record at Villa Park.
No. They're playing at home. They aren't losing to you. Because it's gonna be a draw. They're playing at home.
Let me tell you my opinion first. I think they will lose.
Mm-hmm.
I think they will beat Brighton and beat Crystal Palace. 6 points. So they end the league on 73. Spurs.
Okay, let's do Spurs. They play Chelsea away. I think they lose. They play Liverpool away. I think they lose.
Beat Burnley.
Beat Burnley. Okay, no. Hold on. At that time, Spurs will have how many points? Let's just establish this.
At that time, Spurs will have the same exact points, 60, because they lose the next 2.
No. There are 3 games before the. I wanna see if Spurs play 63. Man City.
How much do Villa have if they beat Brighton? 79.
No. Villa. Okay. Villa are gonna be on when they play Liverpool May 13th. They're gonna have Aston Villa. We're gonna have 70, just 70 points, just 70.
Huh? No, your wrong. Math is wrong.
Yeah, okay. Villa are on 67. They're gonna have 70.
They'll have 70.
They're gonna have 70 points.
60.
Spurs
63.
are gonna no. They aren't gonna have 60. They're gonna have 63, and they have 2 games left. So by the time Arsenal fans, I'm very sorry. By the time Spurs play Manchester City, Spurs will be out of the Champions League race. So they're definitely gonna play the under 16 against Manchester City. They're gonna play the under 16, right? Against Manchester City, and they're gonna lose like 5-0. And at that time, this is your only hope for Manchester City to lose the Premier League, unless you think that West Ham, who at that time will be out of everything, will go to the Etihad and win in the last game of the season.
Not gonna happen. This is the same exact scenario I had in the Gerrard year. West Ham played the Manchester City in the last game of the season. They lost 2-0 that day. Nasri scored and someone else scored.
Guys,
look at this. Where's Martin's comment? Martin's comment is fucking hilarious. I don't know if you saw it. 1 second.
I didn't see it.
1 second. Look at this guy. Look at the screen, Bo. Look at the screen.
Come on, you Spurs.
And then look at this. Look at this. Big Ange lies down for nobody.
It's who we are, mate. It's who we are, mate.
Have you heard Nick's impersonation of Big Ange?
No. It's who we are, mate.
Show you. Look. Let me show you what Nick said earlier
It's who we are, mate. Bro. Oh my God, Man City are definitely winning the Premier League.
Yeah, it's over, Habibi. It's over. Listen, that's Nick.
Yeah, mate. Well, it's just what we do, mate. We're Tottenham Highline FC. High lines, mate. Lines like you see in Sydney nightclubs, if you know what I mean, yeah? It's just who we are, mate. High lines, mate. Lines as high as expressions as fade, mate. You know what I mean? Mate.
Let's read the super chats and get out of here, Paul. Let's just read the super chats and get out of here.
Yeah.
Big up to MCFC Solo, says, bad performance, but today was always about the 3 points. Week of rest to regroup for the final 4 games. I wonder what MHF agenda will run today to hate us. Yeah, hey, calm down, MCFC Solo. There's no agendas to run to hate on you. My God, you guys are a bunch of sensitive people. Calm down, Habibi. No one is running any agenda on you, brother. Breathe. Breathe. Why you always cry? You're always crying for no reason, Solo. We didn't run any agendas. We just said you're boring, which is not an agenda. Made it safely out of the toilet bowl, sitting in the home end. Took a lot of self-restraint to not celebrate our win, but we did it. Come on, you Gunners. You are an Arsenal fan and you sat in the Spurs end and you didn't get beat up. That's a W for me, JJ Ash. The fact that you made it out there alive, you know. Zidane on Gerrard. I said that at his peak, he was the best in the world. In 2004, I wanted him to partner me in midfield for Real Madrid. Chilias, you know what it is? I always tell like Man United fans who keep bringing up quotes. Bro, Zidane said, Gerrard is the best player in the world. Never mind best midfielder. So yeah, that tells me all I need to know. Stevie G, my Premier League GOAT right there. Gerrard, De Bruyne, Rodri would cook in any team. I agree. That's a fantastic midfield combination right there. Big up to Foolish Snippet who says 115 charges plus 3 Chris Wood missed charges. He's basically saying it's 118 now because of 3 Chris Wood misses, essentially. Mo, thanks for KDB. Best midfielder analysis. Big up. Not true. Yo, Mo, MHF stands for Monologue of Husam the Fraud. No, MHF stands for Mo and Husam Football.
This is great.
That wasn't that funny. Where's cool? Bring back cool's comments. Start, bench, drop, first touch edition. Berbatov, Mahrez, Messi. I'll answer this. Start Messi. Drop Berbatov.
He said first touch, Habibi.
Sorry, bench Berbatov. Drop
He said
Mahrez.
first touch.
Yeah, start Messi.
Okay.
Bench Berbatov. Drop Mahrez.
First touch for me, Berbatov has one of the best first touches ever I've seen.
Better than Messi?
Yeah. But first touch is different. Like Iniesta had a fantastic first touch, for example. Do you think Messi is better in everything? Do you think Messi is better in headers, for example? Do you think that?
Do
you think Messi is better, for example, in dribbling than Ronaldinho?
Yes, actually.
Okay. Do you think Messi is better in? Do you think
Messi is the best dribbler of all time?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Because he done it consistently without flicks and tricks, just driving past people.
Do you think Messi is better freestyler than Ronaldinho? Then I think Messi is better in everything in football.
No, I never said freestyler. See how you added
Okay,
that?
I'm asking. Do you think Messi is better in everything in football? Everything.
Than who?
Than anyone. Do you think Messi is better in everything in football?
Oh, I think there were players who are better finishers, maybe.
Okay.
Better headers, better free kick takers, better penalty takers, better leaders. There's many things.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say.
No, I just wanted to know. You don't have to explain. I just wanted to know.
No, I think Cristiano Ronaldo is better than Messi at heading the football.
It doesn't matter. It's all right.
Tab, can you answer the question without being so salty?
Well, I did answer.
Put it 1, 2, 3.
Berbatov first touch, Messi, and then Mahrez.
Mahrez doesn't belong next to these two anyway.
Yeah. And
just like all Arsenal fans, Saad is looking for attention. There you are. Husam the Jordanian John Bellucci. Let me Google who John Bellucci is. I've never even heard of this guy. That's the most randomly vague guy. I've never even seen a movie of him. At least mention someone a bit famous. Big up to Dio who says, Husam, I agree with you. Spurs are shit. This is just a known fact. Big up to you, Dio. Spurs had 15 days off before this game. I told you they'll be rusty. Arsenal played 4 times within 15 days and Spurs still couldn't capitalize. Arsenal let Spurs have the ball second half. Bro, I'm with you. I said it. What did I say? I said they will be rusty. There's a difference between rest and rust. They will have rust. 16 days, no football. What has Spurs manager improved? Haven't seen much. I mean, it's kind of the same cycle, but I got nothing to do with the situation that they're in, because I really believe that the biggest problem at Spurs, it will always be, until he's gone, Daniel Levy. That's honestly what I genuinely believe. I'm not even lying. I'm not even saying this just to please Spurs fans. I mean, I've already attacked them enough. Spurs concede so much, yet people say Vicario is the best goalkeeper because they have a bad defense. In the same breath, they also say, Romero and Van Ven.
Yeah, I saw this take. It's crazy, bro. They say Vicario concedes so much because they have they play like whatever, and then they put the same defense in front of them, and all like the team of the season is crazy. But
I think
can I just unpack this? The thing about that is that Pedro Porro and Udogie aren't even fullbacks. They aren't defensive at all. So that's one of the things. It's Ange's fault. Go ahead.
I think Spurs will be fifth only because of the owner, says Andrew Wright. I agree with this. Daniel Levy. In January, by the way, us and them were the only two clubs allowed to spend money from the Big Six. They decided to buy Timo Werner on loan.
And
Husam,
Dragic.
your hate for our club fuels us. We are sorry that we are creating history at your club's expense, and you're witnessing it. I have no hatred for your,
for Man City.
Actually, I do have hatred for Manchester City.
You really hate
But,
Manchester City, bro.
Yeah, I hate Manchester City. Listen, you're
Would
creating
you rather
history.
Manchester City or Manchester United to win the league?
Manchester City, of course.
Okay, go ahead.
My hatred for Man United is completely different, Habibi. That is like, if Manchester United get liquidated one day, I will celebrate dance from their grave, Carabao Cup is no taste of success. You're missing the point. Pep Guardiola spammed Carabao Cups at the start to give people taste, the smell of blood. Because when players are used to winning and winning trophies, it fuels you. I'm not saying taste of success as in at the end of the season, you go like, wow, what a successful year. We won the Carabao Cup. That's not the point. I'm simply saying you look at this position you're in right now and you go like, okay, at least I have an experience of success, which helps you in the long run. Asil, for the 100th time, if I have to repeat this comment, I'll block you for real. How can you comment if you're blocked?
No,
By definition.
I timed them out. Banter is acceptable. Disrespect is unacceptable. And
For
next
Peter
time you
and FA
disrespect,
Cup, I'm
I
loving
literally
it.
ban you from the channel. Simple.
That's actually the second part people ignore, to be fair. City Sharks is right here. They
Yeah.
are probably going to win the FA Cup still. They play Man United.
Yes. Listen.
Long day.
Listen, people. This we done. This will take you to Footy Judge Mo. Stay here.
Like the video first because we're 20 away from 400.
Yeah. This
20
will
away
take you
from
to
400.
Footy Judge Mo, where we have Dio, Martin, and Will. That will be a stream, right? That will be a stream. So hit that like button before you go. Subscribe to MHF if you haven't done yet. And I will see you on the other side. And then later, there is Al-Ahwa, people. So we'll see you guys soon.
Yes,
Give me a second. Don't stop. I need to do this. Actually, don't worry about it. Just end the stream.
Okay, big up to you guys. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. We're currently at 3.82k. Or the road to 4k continues. We're going to get there, inshallah, before the end of the season. Hopefully, even before the end of the week, inshallah, with the amount of work we're giving you guys. The next time we'll be back is probably tomorrow, Monday, 1 a.m. type stuff after the A-lister stream I have. So, yeah, it's going to be one hell of a ride on MHF, you guys. And we can only get there with your support. So, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys later. Peace.